Jesus transformed lives. And as leaders, following his examples, we can transform the people that we lead and the organizations that we work for. Good morning and welcome back to Leadership and You. I am your host, Emily Baez. And if you haven't taken a minute, please subscribe, like, follow, and share. So last week we spoke on the book Leadership Challenge by Kouzes and Posner, and we touched on the first practice of exemplary leadership, which was model the way. This episode, we're going to go into the second practice of exemplary leadership, which is inspiring a shared vision. And what does that mean? Basically, that means as a leader, envisioning the future and then influencing others to see it, recognizing how their goals tie into the greater purpose and the goals of the organization. So in order to do that, you have to understand what goals the company wants to achieve. You also have to understand what goals your employees want to achieve and find a way to connect both of them. And in connecting that, you create a vision that you can share with your team and motivate them in order to achieve X. And for you to achieve X, this is how we can do it. This is the path to get to where both want to be at. To articulate these possibilities, we have to engage with our team and we have to help them see the future and how together, sharing that vision and sharing that motivation, what are the obstacles that you may encounter and what are the possibilities of achieving and overcoming. This motivation is what helps teams achieve these objectives for their organization and for themselves. And it also helps them see how their contributions, how their individual contributions help to create an atmosphere where everyone works together to achieve these common goals. This type of engagement opens up communication pathways, allows the team to help build this vision and contribute their own viewpoints. As a leader, it helps you to see what is actually happening in the work, in the processes, and it helps you relate better to the goals that are trying to be achieved. Your prior experiences as a leader, bringing those into the mix, the prior experiences of your team, bringing those into the mix, it helps influence everyone of the endless possibilities that are available in order to achieve bigger results. Your teams are going to see your example and they're going to follow it. So if you express your passion and you authentically believe in the vision that you are explaining and articulating and working towards a future, your team is also going to believe in it. And they're going to be motivated and they're going to care about their own contributions to this purpose. This is especially important when there are change initiatives in the organization. As a change agent, as a leader, you have to understand that people don't like change. And they need someone to help them process through that change. In today's world, change is inevitable. In order to stay competitive, changes are going to be made consistently. As leaders, we have to ensure that our teams stay motivated and they see why these changes are being made and how these changes benefit the overall team and the overall purpose. This is going to require you to actively listen to your employees, which is something that is not very easy to do. You have to gather their feedback. You have to understand where they're coming from and their insights and their opinions. And you have to find ways to keep everyone motivated and support what their needs are. If you want to know how your listening skills stand up to the test, there is a book that was created by the Center of Creative Leadership that can help you out. And I'm going to list that reference at the end of this video. You have to make sure that you are not afraid to be you. You are unique. Every single leader brings their own uniqueness to organizations and to the teams. This is a good thing because it shows your team that you are different from other leaders they may have had in the past or other managers that they may have had, which helps to create that level of respect and the trust that you need in order to lead your teams. Personally, I have been able to transform team cultures with my own uniqueness and showing that through my decisions and my actions. Some managers and leaders may go along with initiatives, with decisions that may not be conducive to processes and to the business. And as leaders, we have to be brave enough to stand up and explain why these decisions may not be the best fit for our businesses. When your team sees that you're standing up for them, that you're standing up for the business and the betterment of all, they see that you're a different type of leader. And that is a good thing. It is important to stand up for that shared vision and that purpose and not just follow along blindly and allow certain decisions and actions to have a negative impact on the work that the team is doing. As a leader, your word, your messages, the way that you communicate, the way that you interact with your teams, that is all going to have an impact on how your team unites and sees these future possibilities. So listening to your people and understanding their viewpoints and their opinions is going to help you build a vision of the future that everyone can share and contribute to. If we take a look at this in a biblical sense, that's what Paul was explaining when he said that each one of us has our own gift, and our own gift used together with everyone else's helps to build the body of Christ. Jesus built a vision of the future. He prepared a place for us, reconciliation with God. He influenced his disciples to share this vision and to inspire others about the future and to follow Christ. Today, thousands of years later, we are still called as followers of Christ to share that vision and set the example for others. Together, as we build community with other believers, we can continue the work of Christ and motivate others to see the power of Jesus. Jesus transformed lives. And as leaders, following his examples, we can transform the people that we lead and the organizations that we work for. So let me know what you think. How do you inspire a vision with your teams? How do your teams see that vision and react to it? That is all for today. As always, peace, love, and leadership. God bless.